Were we rolling?
Still on mute.
Okay.
Well, he was very assertive.
It's okay, that's fine.
That's okay.
It's one of the first Diwali. It is the first Diwali event in Sydney. I don't know if you know that.
Okay. Are we gonna? Hi, Harry. How are you? Are we gonna do this or not?
Yeah, sure. Just as soon as they... Do you want to do it somewhere else?
Want that in the background?
They want that in the background.
It's like filler video.
Hello. Apologies to the viewers if you saw anything there. I'm Shay and I'm with lovely Carol. Carol, please introduce yourself. You have Oz Arab Media, Australian viewers, and obviously viewers from other communities. Just get you to tell me a bit about you and what pleasure that you are here at the first Diwali event in Sydney. I would love to start that bit. That's okay. Thank you very much. In 5 minutes.
Hi, my name's Carol Ferrone. The Oz Arab Media viewers are very familiar with who I am. I'm from ABC TV, so hi, Oz Arab Media audience out there in cyber world. Nice to see you again. I'm very excited to be at my very first Diwali event. For those of you that don't know what Diwali is, I'm sure some of the previous guests have explained what it is, but in the words of Carol, it is the Festival of Light, which is, I guess, how would I explain it? Let me see. It is the victory of light over darkness, which is always a good. I'm just so excited. I'm looking forward to dancing, singing. Stay tuned because I have a plan of getting some of the ladies together and doing a little dance, not on stage this time. So relax, but maybe for social media. So yeah, you know what? When we set our differences aside and we come together in a celebration, it's such a beautiful thing, and I just love it. And those of you that know me know that I'm all about coming together in unification. So
definitely, yeah. Thank you, Carol. So it's full of energy here. I could say whether it be the colour, the smiling faces, or the lights, and I can just sense your energy in terms of the happiness and the fullness. I really hope our viewers get the time to actually go to a Diwali festival or an event next to you in your local area. Do you know if there's anything whereabouts you live? I lived in Parramatta for a long time, so I was very grateful to have that around me. But in terms of where you're from, what's around you, would you suggest anything for audiences that might live in your local area?
Look, we live in the St. George area. To be honest, I'm not sure. But you know what? Hit up your local council's website. I'm sure there are some. Talk to your friends, and look on your local council's website. If there isn't an event, you know what? Start one yourself. Hit up your local member and give them a little shove and just say, come on, let's organise something. If not for this year, then perhaps next year. It doesn't matter what nationality you are, what faith you are. It's all about coming together and just spending time together as a community.
Thank you very much, Carol. Love that tenacity as well. Definitely push that local member, and I look forward to showing you more about the event today. And thank you again, Carol, for your time.
Thank you very much.
Me and have a lovely night.
Celebration.
Yes, I'll see you dancing later on.
Yes.
Thank you very much. We're waiting to interview a couple of more other people. Like I said, I'm blown away by the colours. We have a couple of more members that would like to talk to. So, as you've heard, Diwali, celebration of lights, goodness, conquering the evil. So it is a religious event as well. It's a festival. Depending on where you live in India as well, that could mean changes in when you celebrate it on the day and how you celebrate it. Today, like I said, it's the first Diwali festival that kicks off in Sydney. It's huge. There are so many people here, so many women in their traditional saris and a lot of colour. So I'm glad I got that memo. I've said it a couple of times here. The red definitely makes me feel at home. But we're looking forward to introducing you to more people, and hopefully those people at home watching can get to one of their local Diwali festival and celebrations. Hello, how are you? I'm Shay. It's lovely to meet you. Can you please introduce yourself to our audience group? Our audiences are Lebanese Australians tuning in They may have had experience with Diwali or may be celebrating Diwali for the first time. So we'd love to hear more about it, but first, introduce yourself to our audience.
Yeah, firstly, before my introduction, I am with Lebanese community for a long time, and I feel sorry for what's happening in Lebanon, and they have our full support. We are here, we are brothers, we are always there for them. My name is Srini. I'm the local councillor for Parramatta from Epping Ward. Happy Diwali to everyone. This Diwali we pray for all the Lebanese diaspora for health, wealth and prosperity. Diwali is Festival of Lights for all of us to bring happiness and glory into our life. And thank you for everyone coming here and attending this event. Once again, this is Srini here. Thank you.
Well, you won't get away that easily. I just want to say to you as well, congratulations for your recent win. So we touched on this before and we'll touch on it again. So how does it feel to be representing your community, you know, that voice in government? What do you want to bring in the next few years?
See, as a local government representative, this is my second term. I've done it for Hornsby. I was on the other side of the place and now I'm onto the Parramatta side. However, it's always good to represent communities across because it's no longer multicultural community. We are all one and that's what our national anthem says as well. We are all Australians. We have to look after each other and support each other. And I'm so grateful that I got an opportunity to do that in this beautiful land. Thank you.
Yes, and thank you as well for your prayers for Lebanon. I know it's a very tricky time, but we really do appreciate the communities surrounding us, and it means a lot coming from in such important positions. If you as a tip or tips on where to celebrate Diwali, apart from tonight, of course, if they're not invited, where would you suggest for our viewers around Sydney?
You've got places around Parramatta Riverside, and you have got it in city as well. And in fact, you can light a candle at your home and that's it. That's what Diwali is. We are bringing lights into the life. It's called Festival of Lights. So please do that. Actual Diwali is on 1st of November. Enjoy that day. Have us all in that prayers and pray for everyone who is in Australia.
Thank you. And I've actually touched women, but we actually haven't commented traditional wear of men. I just have to say you look absolutely amazing. Thank you for showing and celebrating your culture. I feel very, very warm and invited here. So I just want to say, is there any tips for those viewing for the men? How could you help them?
I love Lebanese men dressing as well. They dress as well really good. And I've got, as I said, I grew up with a lot of Lebanese friends. So we all dress up like this. This is right now, it's my festival. That's the reason we are doing this. But we are sharing its thoughts and the attire and the culture. That's what we are fostering. So I enjoyed a lot of Lebanese events as well. So that we all dress the same way. Thank you.
Thank you very much and all the best. God bless. Thank you very much. We have one more person. I will ask to... Yes, Anna. Hello, how are you?
I'm good, thanks. How are you?
Very busy here. Hard for me. Yourself to our viewers.
Sure.
Lebanese who are tuning in, probably hearing about Diwali for the first, second or 20th time.
Yeah.
So if you could just tell us a bit about yourself, who you are and what we could expect to see here tonight.
YouTube channel Chat with Pratt. I'm doing the interviews as well just for my chat show, and I come from India. I've moved here 9 years back, and Diwali is one of my favorite festivals. It's a festival of joy, festival of lights, lots of good food to eat, beautiful dresses to wear, and it is basically a celebration of good over evil. There are multiple stories behind the celebration of Diwali. The first story goes like Lord Krishna killed Narakasura, and so the next day...
So just touching on that, I know that's actually something that is celebrated in the south of India.
Yes.
So could you tell me a little bit more about that for those that don't understand? Because there are 2 to 3 different events that actually Diwali is centered around.
Yeah. So the first event is Lord Krishna. Krishna is our god. He killed a demon called Narakasura who troubled human beings. That is the reason we celebrate like the victory of good over evil. that's believed in the southern part of India, and in the northern part of India, Lord Rama, he killed Ravana, and he walked with his wife, his brother, for 21 days. After Dashera, tomorrow is Dashera. And after Dashera, 20 days later, Diwali is celebrated. It is believed that Lord Rama returned to Ayodhya on Diwali day, and it was a no moon day. So people wanted to welcome Lord Rama with, lighting up their houses with oil lamps.
Which would explain the lights. So you have those two different events, the good triumphing over evil, but there's a third celebration of like good fortune.
Yes. So it is because we are celebrating good over evil, it is believed that it brings in prosperity as well. And Lakshmi is the goddess of prosperity. That's the reason we do Lakshmi Puja and celebrate Diwali as well.
That's beautiful. So there's actually quite a story or stories to tell around Diwali.
Yes.
And in addition to that, I know there's a big emphasis on giving. There's sweets. There's a lot of food. What would you expect me to eat here tonight as part of the 5-course meal that they're offering?
Lots of sweets, I believe. If you are a sweet person, go for it. You would love Indian sweets for sure.
So there is something in the Lebanese community. It's wermid, which is fried donuts dipped in a sugar syrup.
Yeah.
Is there something similar to that? I know it's usually in a cross.
We do have two similar to that. We have gulab jamun, and we also
That's great. Thank you so much. I'm getting hungry personally. There's a lot more people I want to talk to, but I really appreciate your time.
Thank you so
God
much.
bless and happy Diwali.
Thank you. Happy Diwali to you as well.
Thank you very much. Thank you. So we have a few more people. I'm going to walk around and try and work my way through some other people. I will introduce you. Hello. I'm Shay. Lovely to meet you. I love the colour, the pop of colour. I tried to. I have a red blazer.
Yeah, you got a red blazer. You look lovely.
Yeah, but I think the gold and the red totally makes it. I'm going to definitely get inspired by you next Diwali. If I can't find a full sari, it's definitely what I'm going to go for.
Definitely.
Looks lovely on you. So I just wanted to share first Diwali, maybe second, third, or 20th Diwali. I was saying that before. I was very fortunate to grow up in Parramatta, so supported and around that Diwali. So I'd love for you to introduce yourself and then tell us a little bit about why you're here, what you expect to see today.
My name is Michelle Byrne. I'm the Mayor of the Hillshire Council, and I don't know how many Diwali events I've attended over the years, but lots, and I love them all, and I love the celebration, I love the atmosphere, and I love the bright colours and all the dancing, and I love what it means. They're celebrating victory over evil, light winning over darkness, so that meaning as well is really empowering as well. But I always love it. It's just a lot of good fun, and it's wonderful to learn about the Indian culture and what it means to them, and the fact that they're so inclusive and they include me all the time, and they always try and get me up and dance, which is not good. I cannot dance.
I'm not sure about that. I know I probably need 1 or 2 drinks in me, but Lebanese community also love a lot of dancing, so I think that's what we share here with the Indian culture and the community. But I just want to say as well, congratulations, this new chapter, especially in local government. Where do you see the government going in your local area in the next 3-4 years?
Oh, it's going to be a busy time out in the hills with all the development and our population growth. Busy time out in the hills with all the development and our population growth. But more and more people are choosing to call the hills home, and that's fantastic. And more people are joining us from different parts of the world. So we really are quite a multicultural community out in the hills now. So in the next 3 years, I look forward to working with each of the community groups from all different places in the world, and making sure that we're united, and then we all celebrate, we enjoy each other's company.
No, thank you so much. The next 3-4 years, today is a great day to embark. First couple of pages for that new chapter. Performances as you're accustomed to, and taste the good food. I know I'm performances as you're accustomed to and taste the good food. I know I'm definitely looking forward to that. And if there's anyone watching that is actually a constituent in your local area, would you encourage them to get in contact with an idea or an initiative? How would you tell them to do that?
Absolutely. You can follow me on Facebook, on Instagram, Dr. Michelle Byrne, Mary of the Hills. You can find my email address on the council website as well. But I love talking to residents. I love meeting new people. So if you're out there and you want to meet me, and I'd love to meet you, come to my office, come and have some coffee. And
you too. I know I'm just definitely in awe of your work. The years are going to be very, very high growth periods for all the best, and happy Diwali. I'll see you around tonight. Thank you. Thank you very much. Hello, how are you? So I think you might be another one of our very wonderful guests that we have here today. I know a lot of the different women have beautiful saris on. Yes. So before we jump into introductions, could you tell me a little bit about your sari? Is it a new item? What drew you to it? Is there a story behind it?
Well, sari is a very nice way of expressing the female femininity, and there is the culture associated with how you drape it, how you present, how you walk, and I think there is no other dress that I would consider which allow you to express the femininity like the sari, and also it allows you to be yourself, with beautiful feeling, with a beautiful sari.
I'm in agreement with in awe of the beauty and the beautiful saris, the colours all around here. I'm a big fan of Bollywood movies as well, and I always pick out the saris, and I wonder, how they picked it out, what they were looking for, how many other saris do they have at home as well. So before we continue, could you please introduce yourself to our viewers, mainly Lebanese Australians watching from home? You could introduce yourself and what you would like to see or get from tonight's event.
I am Padmini Haupage. I am a psychiatrist. I actually do here a mental health space, and I'm chair of the Mind Connections Foundation. But it's uplifting. It's actually a very good place to network, and it is really nice to see the Indian subculture. Australia become very rich with the contribution because different people allowing inclusiveness and assimilation, isn't it? When any nationality.
Definitely, it's Sydney's first Diwali event, and one of our guests actually just said to us before that there's over 17 different cultures here tonight. So I'm one of them, obviously being Lebanese Australian. I'm looking forward to the performances and the food, but feel very privileged to be here. In your business, so the start of Diwali, what does that mean for you as a business owner?
Well, I know it's a festival of light, so having good feelings, having uplifting feelings always help your life, your family, and your business. And it has a kind of ripple effect. When positivity, when you generate it, it goes across everyone that you are associated with it, isn't it? Isn't that a nice concept?
It is, especially working in the mental health space, and with a lot of people, obviously, and our viewers as well, very emotionally attached, and obviously going through that devastation of war. It's a very important time for them in terms of turning to spirituality, turning to a safe space, and getting that positivity. What would you suggest, given your background and this time? That happiness and the spread of joy and health.
I think living in this moment, not wasting this moment, appreciating this moment, then you have the life, isn't it? No, you don't have to worry about the past, about the future, and within that moment, you do something that you can do.
Radiance in a moment of darkness and sadness. So I'm really blessed to be here, and thank you, obviously, for your advice. What are your wishes for the next year, for you and your family and your business in the next year with the start of Diwali?
Well, I think continue to do what we were doing. I think at the end of the day, when you look back, if you feel that you had a good life, that's what matters, isn't it? And then you're not worried about when you are going to die. But when you say you are from Lebanon, I can understand you are here. But so many people suffering in Lebanon, it must be hard. not to think about that, isn't it? But I'm glad you're living in this moment and trying to do something.
Thank you very much. God bless and happy Diwali. Thank you very much. So again, time for our community. There is a lot going on in our countries. Privileged to be here as well with Oz Arab Media. We have another guest, which we're very fortunate to be happening and to be talking to very, very different people across tonight's event. I'm Shay. It's very lovely to meet you. Could you please introduce yourself to our viewers? Our viewers are mainly Lebanese Australians living in Australia, but you also might be, in front of people in Lebanon as well.
Amazing. Hello, my name's Jane Langoff. I'm from Feng Shui Concepts in Sydney.
Thank you very much. And what I know, for me personally, I'm very privileged to be talking to different people about why they're here, what they want to get out of the event. Are you accustomed to going to Diwali events? Is this your first Diwali event? And if so, what do you like? What do you want to get out of tonight's event?
This is my first Diwali event that I've been to. I was lucky to be invited here, and it's just so beautiful. It's the first time I've got to pull out the sari in a very long time. So
beautiful sari. I've complimented everyone who has had a sari. Kind of missed the opportunity myself. I went gorgeous sari, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So what do you hope to take away from today's event?
Just hope to celebrate. I know that Diwali is all about the Festival of Lights and good over evil. And for me personally, I work with a lot of people from the Indian community in my feng shui energy flow and creating positive energy and abundance and what I do as well to help the community.
That's great to hear. Such a positive impact you're making on people and their lives. Can I just say that today it's your first Diwali event. I've heard already there are performances, there's dancing, there's a 5-course meal. So I'm quite confident to go to many Diwali events after this. Are you in agreement? What are you looking forward to? What would you say?
Well, a 5-course meal sounds really good to me. I'm looking forward to tasting all of the amazing Indian treats. That's right down my alley.
Would you go to another Diwali event? Being the first one in Sydney, today's event kickstarts a lot of other events over the next month and even longer than that, depending on where you live in Sydney. Are you encouraged to go to other Diwali events?
Absolutely. I think this is just beautiful. Everybody's happy. There's so many different people from the community. It's just a diverse group and it's just a great celebration.
Thank you very much. It was lovely to meet you. I will see you inside very shortly and happy Diwali.
Happy Diwali.
Thank you. Thank you very much. So I'm going to continue to speak, but I see a lot of the very tasty entrees going around. So I will actually take a break from today's event.